Hello, I'm Candida and I will be talking to you about why study abroad should be mandatory for college students. Many colleges do not put big emphasis on the importance of studying abroad. Making study abroad a part of the student's education is the most effective and accessible means for students to develop needed skills because it pushes a student to get out of her comfort zone or his comfort zone to experience another culture, language, environment, and education system. It teaches students to appreciate difference and diversity firsthand, and enables them to recognize and then dismiss stereotypes they may have held about people they have never met. Learning how to interact with people from other countries and cultures equips future leaders in all sectors to address urgent issues, from curing diseases and finding energy solutions to fighting terrorism and hunger shared across borders. It should be required for every student to do some form of study abroad, whether it is a semester term, a summer term, or even a year term, whichever the student chooses to their own comfort. I know making study abroad mandatory for students in college is going to be tough, but there are a few steps I'll be covering that will help colleges ease this new requirement into their curriculum by making study abroad mandatory. Every college should host fairs that give information about studying abroad. Students need to be informed on their options so they are more likely in taking the next steps and doing a term abroad. In my experience, I did not know anything about studying abroad until I went to a study abroad fair hosted by my school. When I felt more informed and confident about studying abroad, I rushed to my computer to start this application process. Also, when new incoming freshmen come to college, they should all be required to meet with their advisor so they can plan out their term that they should study abroad that will best suit the major and their classes they will be taking over the next 4 years. I am a nursing major, and usually nursing majors at my school do not study abroad for a semester. It was very hard for me to get the semester approved by my advisor. I had to take classes over the summer, and I had to move classes around for this to be possible and not to be a semester behind. If a student meets with their advisor in the beginning of their college career to figure out when is the best time for them to study abroad, it will help reduce the stress of the student. For me, it was better for me to study abroad in my sophomore year, but I know people who have studied abroad their junior year and their senior year. It all depends on the majors and the courses the student is taking. The reason why I had to study abroad my sophomore year is because I have to take clinicals my junior and senior year that cannot be done abroad. So that's why I took it sophomore year. There are obstacles in making study abroad mandatory for college students. The main obstacle is money. Study abroad is not cheap. This can be an obstacle for some students if they do not have enough funds to do their study abroad. Not only do students have to pay for their education at the school they will be learning at, but also if they want to have a more enriching experience, they should travel to other places on the weekends, which will cost more money. This financial commitment might be tough for some students, but if study abroad was required by colleges, there should be more scholarships and loans awarded to students solely for their study abroad. Study abroad is such a lifetime experience, and I believe that money should not stop anyone from studying abroad and experiencing unforgettable memories. There are so many reasons why I believe study abroad should be mandatory for students. I will be telling you my 10 favorite reasons why study abroad is the most beneficial experience for a college student. The first reason is that you get to see the world. By studying abroad, you will experience a brand new country with incredible new outlooks, customs, and activities. The benefits of studying abroad include the opportunity to see new terrains, natural wonders, museums, and landmarks of your host nation. I personally loved studying abroad in Rome. It was amazing because I felt that I got to live in basically history. The agriculture, just the culture and everything just about it was amazing, and I loved it. The second reason is the education, my favorite. Completely immersing yourself in the education system of your host country is a great way to really experience and understand the people, its traditions, and its cultures. Not only are you getting education in the classroom, but you are also getting education outside of the classroom. Personally, for me, when I traveled on the weekends, I learned so much by going to museums and going on tours. I learned so much that I would never have been able to have the opportunity to learn without studying abroad, which is priceless. The third reason is that you get to take in a new culture. I had very big culture shock when I arrived in Rome. Just the time they eat, the way they do things. It was very amazing to learn something else other than the American culture. Many students who choose to study abroad are leaving their home for the first time. When they arrive in their new host country, they are fascinated by the distinct cultural perspectives. When you study abroad, you will find incredible new foods, customs, traditions, and social atmospheres. You will find that you have a better understanding and appreciation for the nation's people and history. You will have the opportunity to witness a completely new way of life. The fourth reason is that you get to improve your language skills. Chances are, if you're planning on studying abroad, one of the major draws is the opportunity to study a foreign language. Studying abroad grants you the opportunity to completely immerse yourself in a new language, and there's no better way to learn than just to dive right in. Your host university will likely offer language courses to provide you with a more formal education. Immerse yourself in a new culture and go beyond a purely academic experience. From my experience, I did not know one word in Italian, and when I got to learn the language in Rome, I fell in love with the language, making me want to learn more. I'm actually now going to be taking Italian classes at my home university in Nashville because I want to advance my Italian language. The fifth reason is the career opportunities you will have. When you finish your study abroad program and return home, you'll return with a new perspective on culture, language skills, a great education, and a willingness to learn. Needless to say, all of these are very attractive to future employers. The sixth reason is that you find new interests. If you are still questioning why to study abroad, you should know that studying in a different country offers many new activities and interests that you may have never discovered if you stayed at home. You might find that you have an as yet undiscovered talent for hiking, water sports, snow skiing, golf, or other various new sports you may have never tried back home. One of my roommates went to Switzerland and she went skiing, and now she fell in love with it, so now she's going to go skiing more often. The seventh reason is that you make lifelong friends. One of the biggest benefits of studying abroad is the opportunity to meet new lifelong friends from different backgrounds. While studying abroad, you will attend school and live with students from your host country. This gives you the opportunity to really get to know and create lasting relationships with your fellow students. The eighth reason is personal development. There is nothing quite like being on your own in a foreign country. You might find that studying abroad really brings out your independent nature. Students who study abroad become explorers of their nation and really discover the curiosity and excitement that they harbor. A benefit to studying abroad is the opportunity to discover yourself while getting an understanding of a different culture. Being in a new place by yourself can be overwhelming at times, trust me, and it tests your ability to adapt to diverse situations while being able to problem solve. The ninth reason is graduate school admissions. Like future employers, graduate school admissions boards look very highly on study abroad experiences. Students that study abroad display diversity and show that they aren't afraid to seek out new challenges and put themselves into difficult situations. Most importantly, students who have studied abroad just show how committed they are to their education. Graduate schools regularly look for candidates who will bring a unique aspect to their university. Students who have studied abroad have shown that they have the curiosity and educational intelligence to be a leader in their graduate school. Lastly, the 10th reason is the life experiences. Why study abroad? For most students, This time may be the only opportunity that you ever get to travel abroad for a long period of time. Eventually, you will find a job and a career, and the opportunity to study abroad may turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Students need to take this opportunity to travel the world with no commitments, but to study and learn about new cultures. Study abroad is an experience like no other. As you can see, study abroad is very valuable to a student's education. Since I have studied abroad for a semester term in Rome, I can say studying abroad has been the best thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. The new knowledge, people, experience, and way more that I have gained are definitely irreplaceable, and I could have not gained such unique experiences anywhere else. It truly makes me sad that some students do not study abroad in their college career. I will forever keep this experience not only for the rest of my college career, but for the rest of my life. Every student deserves to have this opportunity, and that is why study abroad should be mandatory. Thank you.